Welcome to ActiveCast, a podcast about exercise and training for streamers, gamers, and people with sedentary jobs. As usual, I would appreciate it a lot if you like, rate, and review the podcast wherever you listen to it. It helps the podcast greatly. Thank you, and thank you for listening. In this episode, we talk to 2DKiri. Kiri is an Austrian full-time streamer with a focus on 2D and indie games. She aims to create a positive and wholesome community that is welcoming to everyone. Kiri also suffers from simulation sickness, and she has become a strong advocate for this. And she tries to make developers aware of this problem, since there are a lot of people who struggle with it, sometimes without knowing it. She enjoys achievement hunting and considers winter to be the best season. Our path crossed when we both started streaming on Twitch, and I met Kiri in real life for the first time during TwitchCon in Berlin, 2019, and it has been great to follow her progress as a content creator. Some time ago, Kiri approached me to get some running coaching when she and her sister wanted to join a race for charity. And throughout our talks, I could tell that Kiri had a lot of interesting thoughts and reflections about motivation and how to get movement into our everyday routine. So let's listen to what Kiri has to share with us. So welcome to 2DKiri.
Hello, thank you for having me.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm great, thank you for asking. I slept well and I'm just excited for the day.
Good. It's for me it's early. It's 9:30 a.m. for us.
Same time for me. For me it's not early though.
No. For me it's a little bit early, but that's all good. It's a long day. I've been up a long time though. But we're going to talk a little bit about exercises and movement and training today in a perspective from a streamer and gamer. And I know you are a pro at that. At least the second part, but you're good at the first part.
I mean, yeah, that definitely. Working out and stuff, like I do work out.
Yeah.
I am now, like the past couple weeks, I've been more active than before. So yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, we will. That's good. It also feels a little bit weird to call you 2DKiri, so I will just call you Kiri because we know
of course,
each other.
Yeah.
We have known each other for quite some time.
Absolutely, you do that.
Yeah. So, but can you like tell the listeners a little bit about yourself, like shortly? Who are you and what are you doing? So promote yourself a little bit so people can find you.
So I am 2DKiri, but people who know me, my community, my friends, they call me Kiri, and I'm a content creator. For 4 years now, for 1.5 years, I've been full-time and I stream mainly on Twitch. So I do a variety of indie games, strategy, I like those a lot. And the focus is, it's good for people, or like my content is good for people who have simulation sickness, which means they get nauseous when playing games. I get that a lot. Other people do too, but usually they don't know about it because it's not really something people know. So I'm trying to spread awareness when it comes to that. And I'm trying to give feedback to developers, and that's a good thing about indie developers because they listen to feedback. And then when I ask them, hey, could you maybe give us a setting to disable screen shake or unnecessary camera movement, then they're very happy to do that and make games more accessible.
Yeah.
So that's a focus. But I also have a YouTube channel. I am on Twitter, on Instagram. I recently started a TikTok account, so I'm just everywhere really. Yeah. As 2DKiri.
All right, that's good. And I love that your focus is kind of this motion sickness thing, because I've seen you being active on that and giving developers feedback on that. And I think they are good at listening at that. I see more and more games that get that option to like take it out, the movement.
Yeah, because usually I stream games that are small, like there could be like a one-person game, right? And it's one developer. Yeah. And then obviously every player they can get is a win for them. So if there are lots of players who can't play because of camera shake or motion blur or head bobbing or whatever, then they are more than happy to just add a setting.
Yeah, sure.
Usually, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a developer, but usually that's fairly easy to implement.
Yeah, true.
With AAA games,
it's harder.
They usually don't list. I mean, to be fair, they usually have accessibility settings already in the game. Might not be enough for me, but yeah.
They have thought about it at least.
Yeah.
But maybe after listening to this, they will listen more to you.
I mean, hopefully, right? It doesn't have to be just me, right? Because my simulation sickness is extreme.
Yeah.
But just making games accessible.
Yeah, true. And that's a good thing.
For color blindness, and there are so many things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get awareness out there.
And that is also connected to why you are called 2DKiri, because you're playing 2D games.
Yes, I mean I do play 3D games as well, but I just really love 2D games because of the whole simulation sickness thing. That's basically what I have to focus on. I can absolutely not play fast-paced games because that is just the worst for me.
Yeah.
But I can play 3D games when it's top-down, or the camera is more or less static, I'd say.
Yeah. So it doesn't move around too much.
Yeah. So it's not exclusively 2D games, but it usually is, all them just top-down and...
Yeah, that makes sense. It's too bad you can't play the best game in the world.
Yeah, the Long Dark, right? See, the thing is, I would really like to play it because it looks like a fun game.
Yeah.
I like survival games, and then there's winter and snow. Like
I mean, look at your background.
I know, it's snowing right now.
Yeah, it would fit you perfectly.
It's sad, but there are so many other games out there that can play it.
Absolutely.
It's right.
All right. So you're everywhere, and people can find you as 2DKiri.
As 2DKiri, yes.
I will put. Did I say something else? 2DKiri. Right.
No, I was just confirming.
Good.
Sorry.
I will put it in the show notes. I will link to your Twitch channel and Twitter and so on. So what do you give me? Awesome. But so switching over to what we are actually here to talk about, exercising, training, and movement. Are you? And you said that before that you're doing some exercises. Can you tell me a little bit what you're doing and tell me a little bit what you're doing.
Absolutely. So I have this one streamer friend who is a running coach and likes to get people to run. I don't know who that could be. No, so it's actually the running thing started last year with my sister because we both signed up for the Wings for Life World Run.
Yeah.
And then I panicked kind of because I don't like running. I'm sorry. It's not fun. And it's a struggle. But it's a charity run, and I thought, hey, I want to do this. And then my sister jumped onto the wagon and said, we can do that together. And we started training, and that was really fun. Then the actual run was over, the charity run, and I didn't run as much anymore. Then there was another run in autumn last year.
Yeah.
And after that, it got cold, and I stopped. But I've started again. So I'm only running once a week now, which is okay. But then you told me that, more would be better. So the reason why I run while I don't like it is because I don't have stamina. Yeah. I'm a content creator. I sit the whole day and I notice it. So I thought I need to get out there, get some fresher air as well, and move. Yeah. And I thought running is easy. Yeah. And it's relatively easy. It's cheap. Just, shoes, get out there. I still don't like it.
No, I mean, it's fair. You don't have to like it.
I'm trying, and I do it at least once a week. Yeah. So it's, I don't know.
But it's, you said you only do it once a week. It's more than nothing. So once a week is
it is.
Yeah.
It is, but sometimes, like I had one run 2 weeks ago, I think, where that was like the best run ever, and I felt really good about it. And I could actually run through it. It was like 16 minutes, I think, but I didn't have to walk in between.
Yeah.
And then the run afterwards, last week, was same amount of time.
Yeah.
I didn't have to walk between there, but it was so slow. I was so slow, and it's so frustrating then.
But it's still a progress though, because you did run all the time, even if it's slow. It doesn't matter.
It's just I'm very impatient, and I want to see progress, but then there's not always noticeable progress. We talked about this, and that's why you said I basically should run a bit more often.
So we should also say that it's a running coach. That it's me. It was me pushing you.
Sorry, I thought that was
No,
but
that was
absolutely.
Clear. It might be clear.
That was you, yes.
But I think it was a lot of I giggled a little bit because I have this coming a lot when you approached me, and I was like, I'm doing this run and I really need help, but it's far in the future, and I was like, hey, it's 3 months. That's like nothing, you know. Because
Yeah.
it's a common problem from a lot of people start running. They think that that's a 3 months. That's such a long time. It's really not. If you're just starting running and you have a goal, so you have to
Yeah.
set the goals quite far off, and especially if it's hard when you are a little bit impatient like you are, and you are not the only one, to be honest with, because that's why we
I
have all
know.
those like get ripped in 3 seconds workout once a
Yeah,
week
right.
or stuff
Like
like
the
that.
apps. I constantly
Yeah,
get bombarded with ads from
yeah,
apps on Instagram, and they just always tell me like, 1 week and you've got like the best defined muscles and
yeah, no,
greatest stamina.
yeah, no.
No.
It's training
Yeah.
and exercise is a long-term project.
It
And
is.
stuff.
Yeah.
But it's cool that, I mean, you started it, and you're doing it. So are you
Yeah.
doing something else? Like, do you do
Yes,
more than running?
I do. I do because so last no, it was this month, but like a couple weeks ago, I started having back pain
Hmm?
because I sit too much and
Mm-hmm.
have had issues with my sciatic nerve.
Hmm?
Um, and that pushed me to just do more.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was always like, every other week I might do one more workout or something. Once again, I did a bit more with my sister. We did those high intense interval trainings for a while.
Yeah.
But then we finished the course. So that was a 12-week course.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got complacent again and I stopped. So it's always the issue of just continuing it. So, but yeah, so I realized I need to do just more. So I started with daily walks and then I stopped again. So it's not like routine,
So
right? We can
routine,
probably
yeah.
talk about this later, but
Yeah.
routine is an issue for me. But then at the start, or like, I don't know, in the first year of COVID, I bought a rowing machine because that always seemed fun. And I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
have something that I can do at home. So I don't have to go to the gym
Mm-hmm.
because, COVID and then
Yeah, yeah.
people. So I
Sure.
wanted to do something inside
Yeah.
because outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a rowing machine and that's been really great. And I'm using it now like once or twice a week.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Not for super long, at least 10 minutes, but just something like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
sure.
do. And I've been told that it's like a full body workout. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Rowing
it's
rowing
nice.
is really good, and rowing for 10 minutes, that's that's a really good workout.
Nice.
Yes, because you
Okay.
use the
Okay.
whole of your body.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. It feels like only 10 minutes doesn't feel like enough.
Well, it depends on
I
what
don't,
you're aiming for.
yeah.
If you're aiming for endurance, for instance, if you want to,
Yeah.
like, I want to be able to run 10K, for instance, then 10 minutes rowing is not going to work for you. It will
Mm-hmm.
work for you because you get the strength, so you can like keep your posture and your stamina will get better. But it won't get you into cardio in 10 minutes. But I mean, it's a
Yeah.
really good workout. Row machines are
Yeah, it's a
fantastic.
start. And for now, like 10 minutes are easy peasy, and then I
Yeah,
can just up the
yeah,
time really.
that's really good.
But it's something else that I do.
Sure. So
Yeah.
so you said that we can talk about routine later, but we can talk about that
Yeah.
now. How
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
what about it? What is hard with it, and what is
Ah.
why do you want to get into a routine?
So
I mean,
why is
I mean,
easy?
that's a rhetoric question, but it's like
Oh, well, that's all right.
yeah,
I can answer it. So the why is because I noticed my body doesn't like sitting all day long.
yeah,
And now after walking more and that once a week running and then the rowing, my back is fine again.
mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Yeah,
So that's positive reinforcements if I've ever seen it.
yeah, sure,
And then yeah, so like staying fit in the sense of nothing hurts
mm-hmm.
is a good thing, and just muscle ache from working out. I
Yeah.
don't count that as hurting because that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And just being happy with my body. I mean, I am mostly, but having defined muscles is really nice.
Yeah.
And that's something that I want to work towards.
Mm-hmm.
I also know that I need to do more for that. It's not just,
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to take a while and I need to do a bit more, but that'd be nice.
yeah.
So that's the why.
So,
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
like the motivation for it, for
Yes,
training.
exactly.
Yeah,
The motivation is being healthy,
Yeah.
not being in pain from my work that I do,
No, that's
and
good.
just define muscles. That's
Yeah.
like the
That's
the extra
good.
sprinkling on top.
Yeah, exactly. 3 good visions of that. Yeah. So, do you know how to achieve those? Do you know what you need to do for it, and what you need to do for like what exercises you need to do, and how much you need to do about it, or
Not really,
no?
just more.
Just more.
As-
Okay.
just more,
Yeah,
longer.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, stamina. That's actually also a thing that I want to have more
Yeah.
stamina. So I would assume then just more running, right?
Yeah.
About the muscles, I mean, I did pole dancing for a while before I started streaming when I
Yeah.
still had time in my life,
That is
and that
freaking
was
exhausting.
it is, but it was like the best sport I've ever done,
Yes, it's
and
so
I
good.
loved it so much. And I did that once a week, sometimes twice a week for I think classes were 1.5 hours, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
And yeah,
I was dead after
but
like 10 minutes trying it. It's
that was
super
like
hard.
I was fit that time, and it was so cool because you could actually see my muscles, um, uh, biceps, right? But then also my abs, and I felt so good with it.
Yeah.
So, but that was like a very hardcore workout.
Yeah. But and
So
and yeah, sorry. Go on.
yeah, it's just like I know this works, right? But I also I'd have to go back to a studio and then take classes again because I don't have a pole here. So yeah, yeah,
So that's a step for you, like a hurdle for you to go
it
back
is.
there, or
Yeah, because I'm a very busy person, and
yeah.
streaming or content creation is a priority for me.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to fit actual classes in there, like workout classes, because obviously they come only at that time, for example.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
So it's a problem for you to have a. But would it be easier if you could like do it whenever? If you have a pole yourself, would you do it then?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
You would do it. Okay. Yeah,
I would do it, yes. But my flat is small and I can't put a pole in here.
No, that's fair. I mean,
So
I think that's a problem for a lot of people. It's the same thing, like having
one
dumbbells
day.
and rowing machines and kettlebells and
Yeah.
stuff. Some people don't have room for it, and that's fair.
Yeah.
I get.
I mean, I have that, but it's like in the bedroom, there's a rowing machine. It's just always there, and you have to be careful not to fall over it. But
Hey, partner, can I also have a pole here?
yeah, I mean, you wouldn't mind, right? But it's just there's literally no space, and also actually our ceiling is not thick enough, so you can't like strap it in between. It just doesn't work.
All right. That's fair.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, but I think you have a good vision at least. So, have you took those vision and
Broke them
made them
down
into
into
smaller
goals.
goals? Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke them down into goals. Like,
Uh,
and do you think about that? Do you think that way at all, or?
to be honest, I don't know how to go about this.
Okay.
Like, where do I start? What is a excuse me? What is a small goal of? Hey, I want to have visible muscles, or what is a small goal of? I want to have stamina. Or I don't want to hurt, right? Like, I don't know where to go about this. Like, what's the next step basically that I have to work towards? I suppose for running, it could be like run faster in that time, or just run longer, maybe.
Yeah.
I suppose that will work. Then my aim is not really to run long. My aim is to not be out of breath. So
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
I don't know.
And I think a lot of people, I get that a lot when I talk about this. There's a lot of people having a hard time to figure out where to go with it. They know where they want to end up, kind of.
Yeah.
But they don't know how the path there looks like. But do you have any resources where you go look for that? Like you said, you mentioned an app, and you obviously you and me have been talking about it. But do you know somewhere you can read about it, or have you tried to figure it out?
You've been my source mostly. I have to say
Yeah,
that.
that's fair.
So you're a really great source, also for motivation actually. And I mean that could be anybody, but just having other people who maybe also work out or just tell you, so hey, have you worked out today already? And just push you.
Yeah.
So that is really helpful. But isn't that also the app you work on, the level up?
Oh, the level up. Yeah.
Yes.
Level up.
So I tried it again this week because I just thought maybe I need workout videos. I've tried yoga videos online and it's okay, and I do it for a couple of days, but I stop again. But then this app is actually for gamers, and I thought, hey, they've got a practice thingy for posture. So I did that 2 days ago, I think. It was really cool. And it was 7 minutes, and I can spare 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So
For sure. And that is also, so in episode 1, I interviewed a Kian, and Kian is a physiotherapist, and it's him who have like put together those programs that are in this app. That app is not developed very much, but it's it's there. But it's for sure. But it's okay. So you find resources online, like you said, yoga on YouTube and that app and so on. Yeah. So, but what I think is that like your first step, like most people I talk about, is to put things into routine. Because if you like, if we take the example of you want to have defined muscles, you need to do strength training, and you need to lift heavy weights. Otherwise, your muscles won't like grow. I'm a climber and a runner, and I don't want big muscles, but I want freakishly strong muscles, because I want to be able to run for 10 hours or climb a whole day. And then my muscles I need to have good stamina, and they need to be really strong, but they can't be big. So I don't want them to be very
that makes sense.
visible. Yeah. But you want them to be visible, so you want them to be big.
Yes.
Yeah. So then you need strength training and like heavy weights to build that on.
Which is also really the part I enjoy. So sorry to interrupt you, but like strength training is the fun part for me.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, but can you go to a gym? I mean,
I could.
I mean, you can, but
I could. There are gyms around me. I just,
just don't.
But saying that you're introverted as a streamer might seem a bit weird, but I am. And going alone to the gym, I'd love to go with somebody else, but like on my own, it's just...
Can you put a podcast in your ears and just go in there and do your stuff? Because I know a lot of people going to gyms that are introverts. They don't talk to people. They just put their earphones in and then just go there and lift their weights and go home again. Yeah,
I should do that.
You should do that. Yeah,
it's always a should, right? But no, I don't.
But I think you touched on a really good point there, right? With accountability. And it doesn't really matter if it's a personal trainer or your partner or a friend or your sister or whatever. But if you have someone that holds you accountable, I think that is one of the absolutely best motivators there is.
It is. Yeah. In my community, in my Discord server, actually, I have a motivation channel, which I usually only use for workouts, but it's open for whatever you want motivation for, really. And then I say after I work out that I work out, because then I hopefully can motivate other people. Yeah. Or then on stream, I do something which is funny. It's not real, really, but I say, am I going to go running today, chat? And of course, they can't tell me what to do, but then everybody's super excited about it and say, yes, go running, do it. You can do it. And then sometimes people ask afterwards, like, did you actually go for a run? And then that's also some kind of accountability, and it's really helpful.
Yeah. And I've seen that, obviously, because I'm in your Discord, and it's a really good way to do it. And I also see that when you post something, it tends to like the day after or something. There, I was like, I always also did a workout. I did 10 push-ups or whatever, and and that's amazing. I think that's a really good thing, and I think that is one thing that you as a content creator can help a lot of people with, that they see you, because a lot of people watch streams for the streamer and they listen to the streamer even if they don't admit it, but it's because they think we listen to chat, but it's the other way around. Don't tell anyone, but
secret.
It's a secret. but I think that's great to see that you can actually motivate them. So, but can that work as a motivation for you to motivate other people?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I did the Wings for Life World Run last year. It wasn't for me, but it was a charity thing, and other streamers, we just made a Twitch group, basically, or a Twitch team, really, and said, hey, we're going to all do this. So it was other people motivating me to do this. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that the platforms like Twitch and YouTube, and mostly Twitch and YouTube, but do you think they could work more with helping their partners like streamers and YouTubers to get more physical training in or exercise in.
Do you actually mean like the companies?
Yeah.
Or how? Okay.
I mean, could they have a like a could they do something for you to make you exercise more? It's a hard
Good
question.
question. Is it? Yeah, I never thought about this. So it reminded me of how Twitch offers for Twitch partners free coaching sessions, for example. Like a couple free sessions where you just talk to coach one-on-one, and the coach knows about Twitch and streaming, and it's really amazing. And I did that, and it was great and super helpful. Helped me with work-life balance a lot. I wonder if they could do that somehow, but then maybe with offering training that you can do at home, like training courses or training exercises that you could do at home.
Yeah.
That's probably something they could do. That they could maybe do like a streaming challenge. You know how there's Twitch Rivals, which is tournament really with games. I suppose they could also expand that to not just have games, but also have workouts, because Twitch has everything on it already. You know, the cooking streams and there's sports and IRL. So I suppose if they have something like Twitch Rivals for those people who do workout streams, possibly, or push that category more, basically.
So for people who don't know Twitch, or because everybody is not familiar with Twitch, can you Twitch Rivals? That's what is that? That's
so that's a tournament organized by Twitch, and it's gaming oriented. So it's a gaming tournament. They have your usual shooter games, but then they also had, like, for 2 years ago or so, they had a Stardew Valley tournament. And that's a farming cutesy game, I'd say, but it was basically who can finish that one collection first, for example, right? So it doesn't always have to be about shooting and killing people, but like some kind of tournament, and there was prize money involved.
Yeah. So take that concept and put it into physical training instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a really,
for example.
Yeah. Oh, say Twitch. Do you hear this? Kiri just made you something here.
Yeah,
that's
because
a really
there are lots
cool
of
idea.
content creators out there who do workout streams.
Yeah.
Maybe not exclusively, but they do that. And
like,
if I had a motivation like that, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I have in my stream, I used to have every time I got a sub, I spin the wheel and I did an exercise what that wheel
I remember
showed.
that.
Yeah, it's the squats and stuff, which meant that the chat sometimes went a little bit over top, and I had to do like a lot of work. I was like all sweaty when I was streaming. So, but that's fine. But it's also it's actually, I've seen others doing that afterwards. I've seen some people that are in my community adopt that, and I really encourage that, because it's a really good way for you to, because when you're sitting down and you streaming for 6 hours, I know that you have got a standing table now, which is really good.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So but when you sit down, because most people sit down, so but just get up and do some exercises and stuff. It's a brilliant way to like get up and move a little bit. And we talked about that in the episode 1 also, that just after 45 minutes, stand up, do some exercise, do 3 squats or whatever, and that's better than nothing. But if you have goals like you have, you need to do more than that. But it's a good, I mean, when you get like 50 subs on a stream, that's a lot of squats. You will have really visible muscles after a while.
Absolutely, yes.
So take that.
Yeah, the thing is, it disrupts the content, right? But
yeah, it does.
If you would just add all of this up and then like add a training session or workout session after the stream, I suppose that will work out.
I know some people doing that too, and they like they tell the community in Discord afterwards, I did this, or they they show the spins but not the exercises, and because not everybody is comfortable showing themselves doing exercises, and that's fair, and that's totally, I respect that. All right, so one question that I get a lot that I want you to think a little bit about is what motivates you. If you lose motivation, like you should go out running today, but you really don't feel motivated. Do you have any tips or tricks what you do to like get over that and do it anyway, even if you're not motivated?
Yeah, I talk to people about it, and I let them push me, because otherwise, if it's just me, yes, I'm also important, but I want to read, or I want to just chill on the sofa and not move at all. But then if I tell other people I should go running, but I don't really feel like it, then they usually do the, I'm going to say, right thing. And then they say, yeah, but it's, afterwards you're going to feel good and it's healthy and you get out. And then I feel bad if I don't do it. So.
All right. So it's a self-conscious thing.
Yeah. Because I know I should, right? And actually I want to as well. But I'm just lazy after a long day of work and I don't want to go outside. So it usually works. Not always. Like,
not always.
Yesterday I thought I'm gonna go running after I get home at night, but it was late and I was tired and I still had to work. So I opted for finishing my work. But
you stopped writing to me that you like, I should.
Yeah.
Because I will never back down.
True. No, I mean, obviously I don't want to bother people, but
it's okay.
I have this one fixed day, like a Sunday evening before dinner. I go for a run now.
That's really good. So you have put up a fixed time to do it.
Yes.
And do you actually do it then?
I do. Yes.
All right. Good.
So I can only do that on Sunday really, because every other day of the week, maybe I've got other plans or there's still something that's really important that I need to do for work. But Sunday before dinner is usually a good time.
Yeah.
So this is my one day a week that I will go for a run.
Yeah. That's really good. Then you have a routine kind of.
Yeah. Like for that one time. But then when I, like, for rowing, for example, it's just whenever I feel like it. I don't always feel like it. But then this week I had a very, I had a situation with work and streaming that I was very unhappy about, and I was so angry. And then I used that anger to just row and get a workout in.
Yeah.
And that worked really well.
Anger I thought about going. Is a great motivator, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean that's probably not the right one, but like, it's not like I get angry to work out, but I found myself angry, and then I used that to work out and got rid of the anger, so that was perfect.
Yeah. It's the same mechanism. I might be a little bit out on deep water here, but I think it's the same mechanisms when you are angry and you do physical workouts to take that away as for stress. So if you feel stressed, you should work out, physical workout. Yeah. There's like a ton of research on that. That's why you get prescribed to do exercises when you are stressed. If you go to the doctor and like, I'm so stressed and I'm having anxiety and stuff, and they prescribe you workouts because it's the best thing. And actually running is the top-notch thing you could do. Not saying you have to run, but
you're just saying that because you like running so much.
Well, I mean, a little bit, but it's also the research is actually very, very clear on that. So it's but again, if you don't like running, don't run. Just find something else. Go bike, go swim, whatever. Like, yeah. But I mean, as you said in the beginning, you are right in that it's very easy. You just get out there and run. You don't even need the shoes.
I suppose. Yeah.
But yeah.
I like shoes.
Yeah.
But
shoes and some.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
It's true.
True. All right. So that's good. And so how, if you would, if you talk about your colleagues, your streaming colleagues, with your stream colleagues about exercises and training, and they have a hard time to get going, and also like not only streamers but mainly streamers and so on. But what tip would you give them? What you have said that like accountability, that tell someone, and that works for you. But what would you say to them? Why should they exercise, and how should they start if they've never done it before?
I would maybe recommend, like, I would probably look up a video on YouTube.
Mhm.
Somebody who's done a workout, a beginner workout, and then send that to them. Because if they've never really done something like this, they should get instructions.
Yeah.
And not just me, hey, do this, but like
Mhm.
somebody who actually knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So we'll just Google something,
Mhm.
find it on YouTube. And what I've done once again with my sister, but is we had Discord workouts really, where we're just at the same time say, hey, we're gonna call each other now on Discord and we're gonna work out. So we didn't really say anything between that, but we were there,
Mhm.
and that was great motivation.
So you
So
were in the call while you were
we
doing
were
your...
in the call, yeah. So we had headphones on.
Mhm.
We could hear each other if we wanted to, but basically we just muted ourselves during the actual workout so that yeah.
Yeah.
But in between exercises, we would then say, "Oh God, that was a really good one, and that was horrible. Let's not do that again," and stuff like that. So even though we were not in the same spot, it felt like we were working out together.
Yeah.
And every streamer has the equipment for that. You know, we all have mics and
Yes.
cameras if you want to, but so that was really good.
Yeah, that's a good
But also,
way.
I have to say, I never have these conversations with other streamers because we're not really known to be active.
That's true.
No, I mean, I talk to you about
Yeah.
running because I know, you know, that's what you love and know as well. But to be fair, I tried to get other people to run as well last year for that charity run.
Yeah.
And we didn't really talk that much about the running though. So it's like, I don't know. I suppose the stereotype of gamers sit at home applies, or at least we don't want to talk about working out.
Yeah. I mean, to some extent it does. But I even if streamers and gamers don't talk a lot about exercising and training, I think most people think about it and they want to do it, because I get it almost every day. Someone who asks me, how do you keep motivation up? How do you do this? Where should I start? So I think it's something we could and should start talking about as streamers and YouTubers and gamers, because it's what you said before. It's vital for our health. You will get in pain when you're like 35 if you're not moving, because
I mean, I turned 30 this year, and I noticed it. Yeah.
yeah, you noticed your back and you're 30. So imagine 35.
Yeah.
Or like me, I'm over 40. I am very glad that I'm always been moving, because I see some of my friends that are not moving and are not used to it, and they have pains in their knees and their hips and God knows what. It's
Yeah, see, and this is great motivation for me. I don't know if that also helps motivate other people, but like I don't want to hurt when I'm old, right? I mean, I don't want to hurt right now as well, but like seeing other people get old, my parents, for example, and then they've got issues. So just I'm
wanna
gonna
end
work
up-
out now.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I had a trainer when I was younger, and this, it didn't age well, this line he said to me, but he told me that you want to be able to pick up your grandkids. I mean, it's obviously everybody does not want to have kids, but it's, I mean, the notion of it is like, yeah, no, that's true. When I'm 70, I would like to be able to like pick up a toddler and say hi or whatever.
Or pick up your new PC that you just purchased, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, think of us being 70. This.
And
I
still
got my new
gaming.
PC here.
My new GPU just arrived.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. All right, so I have to wrap this up a little bit. There are two more questions, and you can only give one answer to each of them.
Okay.
The first question is, what is your favorite exercise? And the second question is, what is your favorite game to play?
Okay. I was not prepared for this. My
I know
favorite exercise.
and everyone will get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like this though. This is a good thing to do.
One.
Okay. I really like push-ups.
Push-ups.
Yes.
All right. Why?
And
I don't have to say why.
It's a strength exercise, and with push-ups, you very quickly see your progress.
All right.
So if you do like push-ups a couple of days a week, you will very quickly increase the times you can do it.
All right.
And I like that.
Yeah. it fits your description of yourself on how you are. Wanting
also an achievement hunter, so that's one more push-up, it's an achievement.
I think you're the most achievement hunting person I know. It's like you are. I love that with you.
That's who I am.
A lot of grit with that. All right, and game.
My favorite game. This is so difficult. I don't usually do favorites like at all.
What's on top of your mind right now? Like what you really like?
Yeah, I just Darkest Dungeon popped into my head right now.
Yes.
I haven't played it in a while, but I have really great memories and horrible memories when it comes to Darkest Dungeon, and it was great. It was a good journey.
Darkest Dungeon is a fantastic game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It
just makes you struggle to get somewhere, but you're pushing through, and it's so rewarding.
Yeah, it's a really good balance in that game, and I really like that game. I really like when the game really challenge you.
Yeah.
And I am the same when it comes to workouts and training. That's why I like ultra running, because it's like, and it should be raining or like a snowstorm or something. It's like, bring it on.
The ultimate challenge.
Yeah, bring it on. That's when I grit it down. All right, so push-ups and Darkest Dungeon. That is brilliant answers. I like that. All right, Kiri, thank you so much for having this talk with me. I hope we have inspired some people, and some people got some new lights on this. Is there anything, last words you want to have?
Just thank you for having me. That was a great conversation and also motivating again. That's talking about the goals that I have, or visions as you call them. Just talking about that makes me think like I can do it. So I will definitely go for that run tomorrow.
Do it. And we might come back to you, see how it goes.
Absolutely, yeah. We can do that.
Yeah. And you can write me and we can talk about putting up goals for the visions.
I will, yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kiri. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of ActiveCast. If you want to know more about the topic we talked about, don't be shy to post a comment on our YouTube channel. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also send your questions directly to ActiveCast through Twitter or directly to Kiri. You will find the links and addresses in the show notes and in the description of the episode on YouTube. I would appreciate it a lot if you would like, rate, and review the podcast wherever you listen to it. It helps the podcast greatly, or just share it with friends and family. Thank you so much again for listening, and I'll talk to you again in 2 weeks.